No matter the genre, being new to fighting games can be intimidating. It's disheartening to lose, and many give up because they have no direction or support while trying something new. But don't quit. Avataryaya and I are here to give general tips and tricks to help you have the most fun in 2XKO. Whether you're a seasoned veteran of fighting games, you watched Arcane and said, they make games about this? Or even if you're a League of Legends mega nerd like me, we're gonna help you cook. 2XKO Alpha Lab is finally here, and we want everyone to have a wonderful time learning as much as they can. So we're giving you the tips and tricks that even the tutorial doesn't teach you, so you can jump right in and start having fun. Here's some things you may not be thinking about. This doesn't just help with 2XKO, it's useful to think about in all fighting games as well.
Thank you, Jet Set. She ain't done. She'll be back throughout this video. But today I'm here to give resources for newer players, where to go, where to find everything you need to know, how to get better, and just some general information for fighting games, because that could be overwhelming when everybody ain't giving it to you. All I ask of you guys to do is make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more 2XKO and everything fighting games in between. Let's get it.
Finding your main character.
KO has different characters across the board. You have Echo, you have Ori, you have Darius, you have Ilaoi, and you have Braum. And one of my favorite characters that I like so far is Yasuo. My personal opinion to anybody new to fighting games that will be trying 2XKO is just to try all the characters and see who you resonate with. You ain't trying to win Evo right now, you're trying to test the game and see if it's good. Or more importantly, that you're having fun with it. Personally, I think Echo is probably one of the harder characters to play, so I don't want to discourage anybody, but if you think you're cool, pick the character. Number one, you're probably worrying about some controls and the game giving some basic things for you need to know. Well, on the screen, I'll provide a button shortcut for every action in the game. You can screenshot this or send this to your friends, other players that may be needing something in the heat of the moment. Again, I know how it is when you just want to play the game and you don't know how to do something, so I got y'all on the screen. Next big question is, what controller should you use for 2XKO? Honestly, use whatever you are comfortable with and whatever preference you're on. Please make sure you figure out what controller you generally like for these games. This is a tag fighting game, and the game doesn't really have necessarily motion inputs. Some characters with certain combos make it easy to do with motion inputs, but again, I highly recommend if you got a PS5 controller, just use the controller, man. I will be using a leverless controller. I will be using leverless controllers my whole playthrough of the 2XKO Alpha Lab test. These are all button controllers, and no, it's not cheating, okay? If you heard somebody say that, they just salty. Most people still win Evo with a basic PS5 controller. If you want to see me go in depth with the game and what controller would be the best for you to probably learn on in the future, again, subscribe for more because I will be making a full in-depth video on that in the future.
How to do combos in 2XKO.
If you really want to learn how to combo on the most basic up front, light, medium, heavy into special 1 or special 2 will do you wonders early on. But if you're like me that want to go down the rabbit hole and get real deep into the combo system of 2XKO right now, shout out to Ease. He has a whole bunch of videos on his YouTube channel with combos and scenarios found from betas, different things, resources, and Evo that will most likely work in the Alpha Lab test. I will be linking all this in the description down below, or a link to his channel, and you can just type in combo guides and he will help you.
Fuse system explained.
Hey, and I don't want y'all to get clapped with 2XKO with the fuse systems, so I'm going to explain this again for everybody that probably does not know what they do. Fuses are mechanics that you pick before you start with the match. They give you different abilities and different ways to play the game each time you hop in to 2XKO. Freestyle fuse is a fuse that allows the team to handshake tag twice in one sequence, enabling powerful mix-ups and block pressure. Think of Resonance Blaze from Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Fury fuse is a fuse that empowers a 40% low health character, granted increased damage and a single use dash cancel. Imagine Limit Break from DBFZI. Just bear with me here. Post fuse is honestly what I recommend everybody to use in the 2XKO beta, especially if you never played a fighting game before. This fuse gives access to auto combos, allowing you to combo by repeatedly pressing a button. If you're new to fighting games, try this and don't feel bad for hitting buttons, man. It's an alpha, bro. Like, people be sweating in alpha betas and stuff like that. Like, you're trying to learn the game. Even if it's a competitive rank mode, you want to understand the game if you like it to play it that much. Like, I hate people like that. Double down fuse is amazing. I think double down fuse might be one of the strongest fuses in the game so far in 2XKO. This fuse enables the second character to use their super or ultimate after the point character uses their super. So essentially, if you know what a DHC is, if you played Marvel before, make it Marvel, baby. And lastly, the 2x assist fuse with all the sauce. If you like combos, this is gonna be the one for you. A fuse that enhances the assist mechanic, allowing you to perform 2 back-to-back assist actions. You like combos? I'm telling y'all, this the one for y'all. Honestly, I think all the fuses are pretty strong in its own right. Coming up with creativity will be beautiful in this game. However, if you are struggling, I highly suggest you just take it slow, take it line, and have fun. Actually, that goes to my next point.
Don't give up.
Playing fighting games for the first time, they can be massively overwhelming. You might lose a lot. You might get cooked all day long. But at the end of the day, as long as you're learning, that's more important than just taking a loss as a loss. Sometimes it's hard to figure out why you're losing in the fighting game, so I understand. But I'm here to tell y'all that, listen, don't take it too personal. Again, it is a beta, and make sure y'all just having fun testing out the game for what it is right now. If anything, Riot Games, us, and everybody across the world needs to know how y'all feel about the game. You might be like not understanding it. It might not be clicking with you. Take them breaks. Take it slow and come back later. Keep that in mind.
Pattern recognition.
This is something that a lot of people underestimate, especially when you're new to fighting games. When you see opponents do certain moves and just keep doing the same patterns overall against you in gameplay, that means that they have a very obvious pattern recognition. Best place to start, if you know a button that you can't deal with, take it to training mode, see if you're plus or minus from it, and then go from there. It's more nuanced than that, okay? But I'm just giving y'all a general thought process to deal with some stuff. This is where I usually go at with, like, you don't need big combos to beat people. Street Fighter is a big game of that. You just need to understand what people are doing to you and breaking it down so you can learn how to deal with it in your own way. That's the beauty of this genre.
Communication.
This is so important because I played this game at EVO last year, at other events, and literally at Combo Breaker and EVO this year. Some of y'all need to learn how to communicate with your teammate. I understand. If it's one-on-one, you want to play singles, that's cool. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I don't want to play singles. I want to play teams, okay? That's why I'm excited for this game. I want to work together, okay? Sorry, I ain't that antisocial, you know what I mean? But the point I'm making is, you gotta work together. Communication is very important in teams because you need to know when to use the assist and when your teammate is gonna go for things. You just can't speak to these niggas telepathically. This is not Professor X and old girl from Deadpool just speaking to each other because she wouldn't have been there. Y'all get my point. I ain't gotta say no more. Essentially, 2SKO Alpha codes are going out currently and as we speak. I want y'all to cook and I want y'all to have a good time. If you want to see more of a better in-depth video of this from your boy Truly, please make sure y'all hit the subscribe button and like as well. You guys, this is Avataryaya. I'm probably live on Twitch as this video is happening right now, so come through. Twitch in the description down below. Maybe on YouTube too, who knows? You guys are golden and that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out. And subscribe.
And I swear I never felt like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe it's the death of me. Like my unwashed enemy.
All right, who's next?
Let's see who's stronger.